Hi guys, it's Tasha. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the crib. For my returning positive subscribers and subbies, welcome back. Come on in and get comfortable. Today I'm going to try to create a TN here on camera. And I don't know. Well, first and foremost, I didn't understand the sizes when people would say B5, B6, A5, A6. I didn't understand that. So I had to go to Google. I went and Googled it. And for a B6 size, the official size number is 4.9 by 6.9. And official A6 size is 4.13 by 5.83. And I work better with whole numbers, guys. So for me, an A6 size is this thing right here, 4 by 6. These are the $3-4 notebooks that you get at Dollar Tree, the Jot brand. And this was the size that a lot of people here on YT use for their TNs. So I got several packs of those. But I'm going to be using this size right here. I don't know the exact size of this book off the top, but it's close to the B65 5 by 7. I do know that this is 7 inches, and I think this is a little bit more than 5, more like 5 and 5/8 or something like that. But I'm going to be using this bigger size so I just think it'll be better. And I chose paper. Well, first of all, this is what was left over from the Serenity stack, and so this pattern isn't specific, so it's just random, so it doesn't matter if I cut it wrong. I just cut it wrong, and I may be able to fix it if I cut it a different way. But this is what I'm going to be using. And I have this thing left over. I have 2 of these left from this stack, and I want to use this as the page marker. So that's why I really chose this stack to try this with, even though I did have a lot of these sheets left over and this really pretty page here. So we're going to get started. I'm going to bring out my, I guess it's a score and cut or cut and score, whatever you want to call it. This is by Memory Makers. I purchased this for myself for Christmas. This is one of my Christmas gifts to me. And when I measured, I opened this up and this measured like this at 10¼ inches and by 7. So I added extra, first an inch for the spine. So I just left the rest of it because, you know, if I make a mistake, I have some wiggle room. Alright, sorry about the interruption. Okay, let me get here. So I'm going to cut this. Actually, I'm going to leave the width full, but I'm going to cut the height at 8 inches. So that'll give me some wiggle room if need be. I'm just going to cut off 8 inches because it doesn't matter how this sucker is positioned. I'll cut 8 inches off here. This is for my cover. And this one as well, because this one is just there. So I'm going to cut 8 inches off of this one. And that'll give me 2 8-inch by 12-inch sheets. Okay. I'm going to move this out the way for a minute. Then I'm going to have to come back to it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is try to get these 2, and you may or may not be able to see it, but up at top it's not right. It's like a smidgen, one of the pages is a smidgen too large. But I'm going to take my double-sided stick tape, and I'm just going to cut a piece no particular size, just a piece. And with this being 12 inches, I'm always going to work from the middle out. I'm going to find the 6-inch spot and just put this there, the 6-inch spot. Okay. So I'll get this as close as I can to measured or together. I'm going to pull this tape off. And so now we have these two stuck together, and it will make my life a lot easier anyway. Give me just a second. Okay, now I'm going to work on a folder. And this may be wasteful, maybe, I don't know. But this is how I'm going to do the folder. And I have watched a couple of videos on this, and I just came up with a way to do it that's easiest for me. And somebody else may have the same thing going on, I don't know. And if so, please put the information in the description box below or in the comments below to let everybody know where it came from, because trust me, I don't think I haven't created any of this stuff. But anyway, this is what I'm going to do with the folder. Now we know the signatures are going to be 5 by 7. So I personally want the folder to be approximately the same size as the signatures. So what I'm going to do is, we have to fold this in half. So we're going to use 10 inches. I ain't going to say we're going to use 10 inches. We're going to start out with 10 inches, but I'm going to actually add an extra inch so that when I have to fold the flaps down, okay? So we're going to be 11 inches wide, and for the height, the bottom, well, the height is 7 inches. So you need to add, what's half of 7? 3.5. You need to add another 3.5 inches so that when it folds up like such, it'll create the pockets. So we're going to do 11 inches by 10.5 inches. So let's get that cut. Let me see, which one am I going to use? I'll use this one. And actually with this particular paper, I do want the design to go in a specific direction. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but that's what we're going to do. So this way, I know this needs to be 9.5, I'm sorry, not 9.5, 10.5. So let me just go ahead on and do that part, 10.5. 10.5 right here. Ten and a half, and then this way is 11. Alright, so I know I want 1/2 inch flaps on each side, so, and I'm just gonna cut that all the way down so I can get this out of here. Okay, we're going to do 1/2 inch on each side. Oh, you know, let me put this down. 1/2 inch here. I need to be doing this on the back side so I can actually see it. Because the design is kind of distracting. So 1/2 inch here. And I'll do 1/2 inch over here. Okay, and the bottom will be at 7. This is 7, not 7, I'm sorry. I need to 3.5 inches, because that's half of 7. So 3.5 inches, half of 7. And I'm going to go ahead on and fold this entirely in half. And I'm going to, I hope that's good. Okay, it looks good. Okay. And it should look something like this, 1/2 inches here and here. Just the flap that's going to go folded up. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut out these 2 little pieces here. And I'm actually going to cut them on an angle. Actually, cut a little bit more. I mean, just a smidgen more than where the fold line is. And when I cut this part right here off, it's just a little bit at an angle, like so. Okay, from here, I'm just going to fold this in half because I always work from the center out. Let me see if I can get this right. Or at least as right as I possibly can. Here and here. Okay, doing it. Alright, I think it's gonna be good. And if not, I still got a little wiggle room that I can work with. Yeah, I know. It's kind of it gets on my nerves trying to line this stuff up a lot of times. Let me see if this is good. Because if not, I can always cut it off. Okay. Alright, so that looks about okay. I'll just say it that way. It looks okay. So what we're going to do now is start in the middle. I'm just going to put this in one of the grooves. And I'm going to choose 7 just because. And I am actually going to score this. So I can make sure I'm going to get a good crease. Okay, I'm going to go to 7.5 on this side. And I'm going to go to 6.5. I mean 6.5 on this side. 7.5 on this side. And this is just for my spine. So let's go ahead on and crease these. And I put a fair amount of pressure on, not enough to tear the paper. But I do want to get a good crease on this before it goes through the laminator. There we go. Take one of these books and take a look-see. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to have to take off about 1 inch on the top and maybe 1/4 inch on each side. So I'm going to switch from this thing to my other cutter, my old trusty rusty standby cutter, which is this one, which is, I absolutely love this thing. So I'm going to take off. Do I want to take off an entire inch first? I may want to do this a little bit at a time. That looks like a lot. Let's see. Because that looks like more than an inch. But it very well could be an inch. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take off let me do this one. Let me put an inch right here. Let me put this down just to make sure. It's like a rough estimate. And that looks a little bit too close to me, so I'm gonna bring it down somewhat. Let's see. I think that looks better. It may still be, it may be a little bit too big, but I'd rather have it too big than too small. And if it's too much too big, I can always go back and cut it some more. So let's see. Okay, so that's not bad. If you look at it, let me put it right here on the bottom. So that's not really that bad. About a quarter of an inch, but I'm gonna leave it. And then right here, see, for this part right here, let me see. Let's see what that looks like. And I just use my fingernail to put a little indentation where I can see it. So I hope I can. Yeah, I can. And let's see. I'm just gonna start off with a quarter inch. I'll take off a quarter inch first, and then we will shave off a quarter inch at a time as we need it. Because I'd rather have too little than not enough. What's that quarter inch I have? That's just a quarter inch. I'm still trying to figure out why it's there. Okay, that didn't look straight, but let's see. Okay. So this is what our borders are looking like so far. You take it down just one more quarter of an inch. I hope I don't. I hope this won't be a mistake that I regret. And if it is, I'll start over again. Okay. Better. I think we're gonna like this one right here. So this is approximately about what our borders around the TN or around the signatures are like. And I hope the camera shows that. Alright, so right now we have our TN cover. So, and to me, I think I like this side better. I don't know why. So we'll do it this way. There we go. Alright. And let's put all three of them in here. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we have all three in here right now. I have some rubber bands somewhere. I may put the rubber band, put them in using the rubber bands to simulate the cording and see what it all is going to look like. And it still has some room here. So the next thing is going to be to create the folder. Okay, guys, sorry about that. My battery died. I had to replace it. So I'm not exactly sure where I stopped off at because I'm just going to keep rolling. But on this side, I will show you. I'm going to cut just a little at an angle here, And I'm going to take off just a little bit more than where the score line is. And I hope you can see. Just a little bit of an angle and a little bit more than where the score line is. And I can't cut straight either. Okay, so it'll look like that. And let's see. So let's go ahead on and, oh, you know what? I need to actually cut that too down the middle. So I will take my scissors again and cut down this middle score line. And I really need my bigger ones because these smaller ones are awesome. And of course, you know I wouldn't, there they are. Let me go grab my bigger ones real quick. So I can get it in one cut. And what I like to do at this time is to just take it and fold it like this. And I'm going to go ahead on and just cut my little, I don't know if you, just whatever you call this. That's all I'm doing right here, just cutting whatever this is. There we go. Just like that. So now, once I fold it up, there we go. And the next part to this that I like to do, and I saw, oh, I can't think of her name. If I remember her name, I will put it in the description bar or the description box and along with her video. And so right here, I like to actually cut right where these pieces meet right here. Cut a little slit here, and then just go in and cut a little V out, just so that the pocket can expand, just like that. We'll do the same thing on this side. And it's not perfect, but it will work. There we go. And so from here, I'm just going to put on some double-sided stick tape, because eventually I'm going to laminate these. So that's why I'm just putting on a little bit of the double-sided stick tape to hold them in place until I get to a laminator. So I'll cut a piece off here. No, that's just some of the glue. Okay, so let me just go ahead and peel these off. Get these laid down. Okay, sorry for the interruption again. So I'm just gonna go ahead on and finish this part. Get this over here. Like I said, this is just to hold it until I can get it into the laminator. I'm going to use this punch board right here to round the corners. So let me take this up, move this out of the way, and I'm just going to round all the corners. And hold on if the table starts shaking. Where's this string? See if I can flatten this a little bit more. There we go. Notice all the corners are rounded. Where are you? Here you are. And we have the folder. So we got the folder here. The signatures. Let's see. Oh, we got to do the page marker. I want this page marker to be 5 by 7. Let's see. Yeah. So, as a matter of fact, I think from about here to here is probably 5 inches. So what I'm going to do, let me see. Is here. This is about 2.5 inches on that side. That's 2, a little less than 2. So let's start by cutting off 2 inches per side. I don't know how much that's gonna leave us, but we'll figure it out. You know what? Let me do this off camera because it may take a little bit more than what I'm thinking. Hold on. Okay, I had to cut this down. I started out with 2 inches or 2.5 inches, and I cut it down until I got to this point. This is a 5 by 7. I had to cut off a little bit of the O here and a little bit of the V here to make it 5 inches across by 7 inches. I didn't have to cut. I think I just nicked the V a little bit, but not much, and I left some up here for that. And then I'm going to use this part right here to cut a 5 by 7 inch piece for the back, because I don't want the back to be plain. So I hope this is big enough. Five. By 7. So let's see. It kind of sort of fits, and of course you guys know that I'm never on point with my cutting, my cuttage. So I'm actually going to, where's that? I had a piece left over. Here it is. I'm going to use this piece that I had left over. Oh, let's see. Do I have anything? Oh Lord, I messed it up. But I'm going to take a piece of this. I'm going to take another piece of the double-sided stick tape. Just a little piece. Nothing like what we did before. Like I said, just a little piece. I'm going to stick it back here. Alright, I'm going to put these two pieces together here. Let me find it. It's on this side. Okay. Okay. Take that little sticky back off. There we go. And I'm just gonna cut off because it's a little bit right there, and I'm just gonna cut that little piece off if I can without mucking this up totally. Sound like it just came off. That was it. Hot dog. I think it did. So this will be my page marker. Let's see. Here we go. Let's pull this in. So we have our cover that still has to be laminated. We have our cover inside. We have our 3 signatures. These are for the Target Dollar Spot. And actually I may cover these with the pattern paper from the collection, just so that it'll all match. I think this does kind of match. There's some green here, there's some green. Anything else? Some dark colors, blues. There's gold. The gold matches anything, so I may leave it. This is the folder here that needs to be laminated, and here is the page marker, front and back, which needs to be laminated as well. Guys, this is my completed TN, and I just want to share with you some of the extra things that I use. This is an empty spool of the elastic, it's called decorative trim, but this is the elastic that goes here, the stretchy cord. I got this at Hobby Lobby. I think when I did get it, yeah, it was $1.99, but I got it when they had all of their stuff like this on sale for 50% off. I used this punch that I got at Hobby Lobby as well. I got this when it was 40% off, and it makes a really tiny hole, and that cord fits through that hole perfectly. And I bought a pack of needles because I had seen people using needles to put the cording in their TNs, and the pack, this was the biggest needle in the pack, so this is the one that I use to thread my TN with. And this, I don't know if there's a brand for that. I have a video that shows when I haul it, so you may want to be interested in that. Excuse me. You may, if you want to know which brand or how it actually looked in the pack, it's the video. I'll link it below. But of course, this paper again is from the Serenity pack, and I made this TN out of the sheets that was left over. Not the, to me, not the more pretty sheets, but it was left over and I didn't want to waste it. So this is it. This is a 5 inch by 5 inches by 7 inch TN with black stretchy cord. I think they call it the jump band. And there's how I strung it there. And just open it up here. And this is a pocket that I put on, and I didn't do it right, so the next one will be done right. This one I just used some E6000 around the edges, and you could see it. But I actually went and found a video that showed how to do it, And I think the person that I saw it learned it from a YouTuber named Bona. And so I'm going to do that one on the next one that I create. I did a shaker pocket. Everybody's been doing the shaker pockets, and I got a chance to play with my fuse too, so I got the shaker pocket. This paper here, like I say, all of this is from leftover sheets from the Serenity stack, but these booklets here, my signatures, are from the Target dollar spot. They were 3 in a pack for $3, and they're just blank sheets. This folder right here is from another stack because I used up the foil sheets that came with it, but this is from another foil sheet from Craftsmith that had the rose gold or copper color in it, and that's what I used. And I laminated this as well to kind of keep it a little bit sturdy, or so it doesn't destroy as easy. This is just a vellum sheet from Tim Holtz. I just added that in just because I see everybody else doing it. Another signature made from the, well, it's not made, it's, I just covered these books with the paper. So that's signature number 2, and that's the other side of the vellum. This is a clear sheet here that I haven't put anything in. And yeah, it's just a clear sheet. This is the page marker that I made from the big sheet in the collection, I guess the scrapbooking sheet. So I just did the love, and this is one of my favorites. And this is how the back looks. I haven't put the pocket or anything on there, so it's just like that right now. This is my 3rd signature right here. Another blank book. That paper clip I got from Hobby Lobby. It was on clearance. And just so you know, my Hobby Lobby still hasn't done the clear. Well, let me stop. The last time I went, they still haven't put the good stuff on clearance, and I'm still waiting. So by now I may have missed it all, because they probably put it on, everybody went and bought up everything. But this is another pocket that I did not do correctly, that I will be taking time and doing it the right way on my next try. So this is my first official attempt at a TN. At some point in time, I will be putting the decorations, the paper clips and things like that in this book. And actually, I like this size. I'm starting to like the TNs better than the planners. But let me see. But I think I'm going to switch from my planner, which I haven't done in a while, to a TN. Alright guys, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. If you haven't, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. All of your comments are truly appreciated. Come back anytime, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye bye guys.